Nobody's getting an award for being the person who has suffered the most in this life. I'm going to be showing you the most realistic way to soften your life. Hello boys and girls. In today's video, we're going to be talking about soft life 101. We're going to be talking about everything required to soften your life. We're also going to be talking about the hard work required to soften your life. So if you're ready to soften your life in this 2022, no more hustling culture, no more suffering, no more stress, just write in the comments, I am ready. Okay, let me soften your life today. Why the idea of soft life? What even brought about this soft life thing? Let me talk to you, let me educate you. So it's not an Instagram thing or whatever, it's even in the dictionary. So the idea of soft life is not luxury, it's not wealth. It's just about creating a life intentionally, okay, that is surrounded by, a lot of positive vibes and just ease, peace, comfort, just good vibes. The idea of soft life came from post-COVID. So after the COVID or pandemic, a lot of people were overwhelmed. A lot of people were realizing that they only have one life. A lot of things after COVID has really stressed people worldwide. The inflation is not a Nigerian thing, it's happening globally. So with everything post-COVID, people are just coming to a realization that they just have to be more intentional about this one life that they have. So it's just like, I only live once. What can I do intentionally to ease off, all the stress that I've accumulated over time, or all the unnecessary hustle, all the unnecessary stress that you just accumulate just as an idea that it will help you be successful. So people are now redefining what success is to them, and that's where the idea of soft life came in. Okay, you're seeing people on a yacht, you're seeing people traveling. So basically soft life is just intentional living. Okay, no more forced life. Everybody's realizing that nobody's getting an award for being the person who has suffered the most in this life. Back in the day, our parents would tell us, oh, I walked 10 miles before I got to school. I went to fetch water. I did this, I did that. Good for you, daddy. We're not doing that in 2022. We're living it in the past. No more slavery mentality. We are softening our lives. Soft life is just about letting go, receiving, accepting ease, okay? Just welcoming ease and happiness and just a calm vibe, welcoming everything into your life, because you deserve it, girl. You deserve it. So just know it's not an IG trend. Don't make it a trend, okay? Just make it a journey that you start being more present in your own life. Like I said before, it's not about money, but you cannot be broke and be doing soft life. With the explanation I gave earlier, it was people who have worked hard and they are realizing that I can't be gathering all this money, I can't be saving so hard, I can't be over budgeting, I cannot be working 10-14 hours a day and I won't be treating myself. Okay, this is for people who have really done the work. But then again, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be showing you the most realistic way to soften your life without breaking the bank. So the people who have worked so hard are looking for balance. Wherever you are, you can also find balance, redefining happiness, success. Please, money can buy some things that make you happy. Money can buy you a new phone, it can buy you a new camera, it can buy you a vacation, it can buy you staycations, it can just buy you good things. So I'm not removing money from the equation, but I'm just saying the soft life is not about money. But we are going to be responsible enough in this video. You and I, we're going to be responsible. We're going to tell ourselves that it's hard work first. So let me start listing these pointers to get you up into being a soft babe. Okay, so the first one is your money mentality. Do not, and I repeat, do not be penny wise and pound foolish. Do not be trying to save that last kobo and you are losing in the greater end. So before now, you might have money saved up to get a better apartment, but you decided that you are going to stay in that place. You know how I described it. You decide to stay in that place that is very far from your work, does not give you enough accessibility to work, it keeps you in traffic for longer hours, it does no good to you, but it's cheaper. We're not doing that. That's not soft life. We're changing our mentality. We're improving our quality of life. So you will not be fixing your car anymore with roadside mechanic. We're not going to meet Benga or Sheun. We're not going to be meeting that guy at the junction to help us fix major issues anymore. Because that 5 naira you're saving, that 10k you're saving, is going to make your car stop you on the road. And you're a soft babe. We cannot do that. Just go to a proper auto mechanic workshop and let them scan and check what's wrong and do it the professional way. Okay, so we're not saving 2 naira and robbing ourselves later on. And that thing we'll not be doing is maybe you have just one outing for a month, like you're so busy, you're so occupied, you don't have the time, energy and effort to be going out often, and you have just one outing, and that one outing maybe is a party, a wedding party or something. You would not use bus, babe. And that thing we'll not be doing is we'll not wear our finest Asoebi clothes to go for that Saturday Owambe, and then we'll now use a bus ride to the place. What? You are going to book that Uber, and let me even tell you the price. It's going to cost you 5,000 naira going, 5,000 naira coming. Guess what? You worked, your salary was 250, 300, whatever your salary is. Remove that 5k and know that, okay, this one outing for this month, I'm going to use it to soften my life. You're going to create experiences for yourself. I'm telling you, babe, you're creating experiences for yourself that you feel worthy of it. No more hustling, no more stressing, okay? But first though, thank God I gave that disclaimer. You have to be responsible, but just get the point. No need to be hustling for that 5 naira with the market woman on the street, because when you go to ShopRite or you go to your local supermarket close to you, you're not asking them for a discount. So why are you now pricing meat that is 5,000 for 2.5? I'm the queen on this table, okay? But I just have to tell you, we just need to be better, man. Let these people take their own cuts. Okay, but of course they will rip you now, but just let them take their own cut. Don't be the person who has the badge on their head that, yes, I'm the one who can negotiate the most in this market. Free yourself. Oh God, why not? Let these people get something. You see, you get value as well. We're finished talking about being penny wise and pound foolish. At least you get the point. Stop trying to save 5 naira. You will not die. You see that money problem that you have right now, it will not kill you. You've had a similar money problem before. You didn't die. Just treat yourself. That's the idea. Treat yourself to good life in the way that you can afford it. Just don't try to be too money conscious that you're the one shooting yourself in the foot. You're going to reward yourself after a month's work. You've worked so hard, they've paid you your income, your salary. If you feel like you need to eat out, responsibly take yourself out. Just do things in a way that it does not look like you're the only one carrying the problem of the world. If you need a carpenter, don't try to fix it yourself. All those DIY things, you spend 4 hours and still the thing will still spoil. So the second one here is having standards. Okay, girls, we're going to start having standards for our lives because we only live once. Your relationships, your work, your career, your family and friends, your friendships, you're going to start having standards. Okay, you're going to be choosing what's best for you at every point in time. I'm not saying you will start being selfish. You're just going to have standards. I've worked this hard and this is what I deserve. Just knowing this is what I deserve at every point. You might be in a toxic work environment for so long and you've been accommodating it because you don't want to start afresh. You don't know how it will feel like to start afresh. You've not even put yourself out there to start looking for a better place because you're just there. It's time to put yourself out there, okay? Because you now know what you deserve in your workplace. You've been earning a certain figure for a while and you're like, for the number of years of experience I have now, I don't think I deserve this figure anymore. And then you start putting yourself out there, applying just anything. Just put yourself out there so that you get the life that you deserve. Okay, in terms of friendships as well, knowing boundaries, knowing that I won't be intrusive in your life, don't be in my life. Knowing that I will not cross your boundaries, don't cross my boundaries, okay? I'm not saying that you should be uptight. Just know what you want for yourself and know that people treat you how you want them to treat you. If you want them to treat you with more respect, more fondness, casually, playfully, anyhow you want it. Just know that they will treat you that way. You just have to communicate it, okay? So the number 3 out of 5 points here is that you have to lean into your feminine side. So now you're not going to be arguing randomly on top of your voice with a total stranger because they jumped the queue. You're not going to be stressing. You're going to purge yourself of any form of stress, whatever it might be, in any shape or form. You just know that, okay, this thing is going to stress me. I don't want that for myself. No, you know what you want now, okay? Because you are going for the soft life. I don't want that. I don't want stress. Don't stress me. You're going to stay zen. You're going to speak softly. No need to be yelling on top of your voice to communicate. No need to be shouting. You know that thing where you have to call someone in the next room and you're yelling the person's name? No, babe. That's not feminine, okay? It's that you walk out to the person or you just don't call. Me, I would rather just call you on the phone than do all that stress of shouting or walking to meet you to communicate. Just stick with anything that softens your life, basically. Now you're going to be allowing people help you. And when they do, you say thank you. You don't have to struggle. Allow the security guy open the door for you. Let him close it after. You go to the supermarket, someone wants to help you carry your groceries to your booth. Allow them and say thank you. If you can tip, why not? Just be mellow, just be chilled. Okay, soft life babes. You know we're soft spoken. We're not the ones dropping funny comments on Instagram about somebody's weight or somebody's relationship or somebody's gossip story. We're too soft for that. We're minding our own businesses because in our life we just want to stay positive and happy. That's what you're going to be doing. You're not going to be bashing people in person, on social media, anyway. You just don't need that vibe. So the number 4 point here, it even still applies to everything I've been saying on this channel. You are going to start making good decisions, and you will know that social media advice are always generic. They might not apply to you, especially in the way that you want it to apply to you. You're going to be making decisions that are worthy of you. You're not going to be taking random social media advice that, oh, I quit my job, I started that business, and in 5 weeks I became a multi-millionaire. No. That person is different from you. It might not happen to you, so don't even start it. You're not going to watch a video how someone said, I started a remote job, I did this, I did that, now I travel around the world. I'm not saying you won't take advice from wherever you can get advice or take information in. What I'm saying is you're going to scrutinize that information and be very sure that it is quality information and that it applies to you before you start taking something that would not work for you. The final tip to soften your life is to work hard and play hard. Like I mentioned earlier, this is not about a display of wealth or luxury, but you have to know when to treat yourself. You've been longing to go for that vacation or that staycation, maybe one day go to a different city, or just anything that you feel that you want to experience, and you've been holding off on that, maybe because your friends are not ready or you don't have people to travel with and you don't want to go alone. You know, all those things. It's time to own the moment and be present in your life and know that you have to play. Okay, when you were a kid, you were playing all the time. Now you're an adult and you feel like you don't deserve those things. So just know when to play and play hard. Enjoy yourself. Go for that vacation. Take that trip. Solo trips are now a thing. When people are no longer waiting for their partner, waiting for their friends to come around. There are even group trips now where random strangers just come together, organized by a travel company, and people go have fun. Okay, if you really do not want to go alone, you can just stay one day at home when you do nothing. Like absolutely nothing. You're just on your bed, maybe watching a movie, just relaxing. You just lay your bed, cook yourself a nice meal, get yourself a bottle of wine if you want, or juice, or whatever it is. Just relax. Okay, you're not doing anything and you just have that day that, okay, this day will be the day that I don't do anything, you know, and just enjoy the moment, be present and enjoy yourself. You're working hard you have to stop overworking. You have to know when to rest. You have to know when to sleep. I had to set this sleep cycle on my phone. At a particular time, my phone just slightly shuts down, so I don't get any notifications till when the time elapses the next day. So you can set yours for 8 hours, 7 hours, whatever works for you. So by that time every night, my phone stops giving me any notification, so I'm not overstimulated down to when I fall asleep. And then the one thing I've been enjoying from that experience is that my phone no longer owns me. I'm not so quick to check a notification. I'm not, because I have a time frame where the phone is not useful to me again, because the notifications are no longer popping up. So if my phone rings, I'm not anxiously rushing to get to the phone or to know who is calling or something. I'll take my time to get there. Of course, not sluggishly. Just take my time, get to my phone, pick the call. And if it rings the first time and I miss it, I know that most people call twice. So I know it's going to ring again, and I'll just get to the phone at my own pace. So just keep all the hustling mentality, the overworking, the stressing, the saving pennies, and not treating yourself. Keep them aside. It's time to fully embrace the soft life in 2022. Now that I've shared all the realistic tips to help you soften your life this year, let me know in the comments which of them you will start doing right away. And then I have to say, I've been enjoying this thing where people who watch my videos come to give me topic ideas. It makes so much sense that I give you what you want to see. It also makes the content creation for me so straight to the point. So if you have any topic that you would want me to do a video on, you have to let me know in the comment section, or you just send me a message on Instagram. Next week we're going to be talking about money, as suggested by a friend. She literally just told me, Faith, I'm happy enough, I want money now, so talk about money. And that's what I'm going to do. I really love engaging with you, and this is getting a lot more fun. So if you want to keep seeing, and of course if you want to keep up with the weekly videos, you have to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Okay, see you next week. Bye for now. Everything required to soften your life, like agege bread. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'm the queen on this table.